Hi, everyone, and welcome to Junosphere, where we learn about a whole sphere of topics and how they are interconnected, just as we are all interconnected. The purpose of this video is to enlighten and entertain you. And unlike Thanksgiving dinner, this video has no calories and requires no cleanup. Today, Juno carves out numerous facts and superstitions about the American holiday known as Thanksgiving or Turkey Day. Even the meaning of dreaming about turkeys is in this video. In Turkish, the bird we call a turkey is called hindi from India. In India, it's called Peru. In Arabic, the bird is called Greek chicken. In Greek, it's called French chicken, and in French, it's called Indian chicken. The bird is indigenous to none of these places. Thanksgiving is one of the world's oldest holidays, beginning in prehistoric times when all tribes and peoples who tilled the soil set aside a time each year to give thanks to their gods for the harvest. The first Thanksgiving Day in the United States was celebrated in Plymouth, Massachusetts, in appreciation of their first harvest by the colonists who came over from England to find religious freedom. The exact day of this solemn occasion is not known, but some historians believe it was February 22nd. Although this painting shows a beautiful and serene scene, it does not accurately depict the first Thanksgiving. But that's a story for a different video. After the American Revolution, its observance became general, and from 1863 it was annually recommended by the President. On October 3, 1864, President Lincoln, in the first National Thanksgiving Day Proclamation, set aside the last Thursday in November for a countrywide observance of Thanksgiving. In 1941, it was fixed as a public holiday for the fourth Thursday in November. Pumpkin pies and turkey are part of the traditional fare. Thanksgiving and the eating of turkey on that day is older than the Plymouth colony, however, as it has been traced to the Mayans. When football fans turn out for a Thanksgiving Day game, unknowingly they are conforming to a typical old American custom. As a matter of fact, Thanksgiving football games were instituted in America about 2000 BC. The ancient Mayans dined on turkey and had a day set aside on which they offered up the first fruits of the harvest season, feasted, played, or watched a ball game in a stone-walled enclosure. The Mayan games were like the present American games in many respects. Just as fans travel miles to see Thanksgiving games, so did the Mayans journey across the land, on foot or on animal back, to Chichen Itza, holy city of these people, to view the holiday spectacle. These ancients even added to the excitement of the game by providing band music for the spectators. Gourd-headed trumpets and wooden drums took the place of modern instruments, and in their weird way they were no less harmonious and thrilling than the Army and Navy bands of the United States today. As it began when Rome ruled the waves and Frenchmen wore bearskins as their Sunday best, football wasn't just football. That is, the ball wasn't kicked with the foot, and the scores were produced by persuading the ball to pass through a perpendicular ring high in the stone wall. When the thousands of pilgrims who came each year arrived at Chichen Itza, They offered sacrifices to the earth gods in an impressive Thanksgiving ceremony led by their ruler. Superstitious beliefs and customs of all kinds were a part of the many formalities. The tradition of Thanksgiving goes on everywhere, with its tribute to the sun, source of plentiful crops and all fruits of the earth. Even the golden football, dancing in the air on Thanksgiving Day, may be regarded as a solar symbol expressing man's gratitude to the sun. Football players are very superstitious, even today. Among many superstitions is the famous gesture of the midshipmen at the United States Naval Academy at Annapolis, Maryland, who are said, for instance, that they never go to a football game without first giving a left handed salute to the wooden figure of Tecumseh, a Shawnee chief, popularly called the Prophet, as well as throwing pennies to it before playing games or passing examinations. Although the turkey is an American wild fowl and a comparatively recent addition to the barnyard, a great many superstitious beliefs have developed about it. For instance, if you go to a house and a turkey gobbles at you, you are welcome there. Apparently, mail carriers have more to worry about than just dogs chasing them. When turkeys stretch their necks to stare upward from their roosts, it is said that it will rain before morning. However, wherever this fowl is raised, superstitious beliefs attributed to other barnyard birds have been transferred to interpret the turkey's behavior as a sign of good or evil in relation to human beings or to the weather. The wild turkey, taken from North America by the Spaniards, was domesticated by them and returned to America from Spain to become an important source of food. The turkey gobbler is only half as big as it looks. It fills an air sac on its breast and fluffs its feathers. Therefore, it has gained the reputation of being a bluffer. As superstitious signs are often interpreted in reverse, its unpleasant gobble is assumed to be a favorable reception. Thanksgiving Day in the United States is a special day for turkey on the menu, but in Ecuador, South America, New Year's Day is Turkey Day. Since it is believed that the turkey may gobble all sorts of maledictions upon its killer and upon those who eat it, Ecuadorians have solved the problem with a strange but convenient custom to silence the bird before its end comes. In Ecuador, they get the turkey intoxicated on cheap rum before the turkey is dispatched for the feast. After the turkey is eaten, everyone makes a wish which is expected to come true during the coming year. The turkey's wishbone carried the same superstition as the children's game, and whoever gets the long end gets his or her wish. The behavior of the turkey, when it indulges in a favorite pastime of taking a bath of dust, provides superstitious persons with a means of divination from the way the turkey acts, the way the dust and the down fly, and the length of time the bath takes. Turkeys or other fowl may have suggested to man long ago the mud baths and mud packs which are indulged in to the present time to alleviate the aches and pains of old age, such as rheumatism. Fowl, however, usually take their dry dust bath to rid themselves of parasites, an operation which superstitious ones frequently interpret to mean, "It's gonna rain." The earth gods, says Alfredo Barrera Vasquez of the Mexican National Museum and the National University of Mexico, who is of Mayan descent, are called the four Bacabs and are represented as supporting the four corners of the earth. Each god has an appropriate color: red for the east, where the sun rises; black for the west, where it sinks into darkness; yellow for the south, which is warm; and white for the cold north. Yum Kax, lord of the forest, resides at the center of the universe and is characterized by the colors blue and green. The Thanksgiving ceremonies still take place in some parts of Mexico today, although most of the old customs are dominated by Catholic influence. The name of the principal god of the harvest is lost. However, we have many representations of him on ancient monuments. He is always depicted as being young and handsome, symbol of life and growth. From his head grows a maze instead of hair. A picture of this nameless god stands out from that of other gods, for he is one of the few whose features are not distorted in some grotesque way. His maize leaf covered head reminds one of the young Greek god Dionysus, with the grapevine in his hair. One of the Mayans' hands is extended in a gesture of giving. Since prehistoric times, festivals have been held everywhere to express gratitude to their respective gods and goddesses with offerings of the first fruits of the season for the blessings of the harvest. The ancient Greeks, for example, had an annual 9-day holiday in honor of Demeter, goddess of grain fields and harvest. The Israelites observed Thanksgiving in a grand manner. It was observed not only for the bounties of the land, but more particularly because of their escape from Egypt. It is called their Feast of Tabernacles and lasts 7 days. The Thanksgiving customs and superstitions of the Romans and Druids were combined in their harvest festival on October 31st, Halloween Day. The pumpkin pie eaten at the end of the turkey dinner in the United States is a holdover from the days when the pumpkin was a solar and harvest symbol. There are many superstitions connected with the fowl eaten on Thanksgiving, particularly in the colder regions where weather is a vital factor. If the breastbones are light in color, there will be a great deal of snow. If dark, reminder of the earth, little snow may be expected. And of course, there is the usual wishbone superstition. Canada also has a Thanksgiving Day, but the date is not uniform, as it is fixed each year by the Governor General's Thanksgiving Day proclamation. The second Monday of October seems to be the date usually settled upon for this holiday. It would seem then that the Canadian Thanksgiving date keeps closer to that of the ancient Roman, Druid, and English holiday of a similar nature. Birds, like animals, naturally carry their strongest symbolic meanings in their place of origin, which, in the case of the turkey, is in the Americas. The turkey is a symbol of fertility and motherhood, and because it lives close to the ground and is the avian opposite of the high-flying eagle, it's sometimes called the earth eagle and is representative of the earth mother. To the Toltecs, the turkey was the jeweled fowl because of its sparkling colors, and was reserved as food only for festivals and ritual occasions. Nothing of the turkey was wasted. After it had been eaten, the feathers were used as ornamentation, and the bones used to make musical instruments and whistles. For some tribes, however, most notably the Pueblo, the bird was considered so sacred that it was never eaten, but kept for its beautiful feathers alone, which grow back after plucking. Because the bird was felt to be able to communicate with the gods and could intercede on behalf of human beings, in the Pueblo funeral rites, whole turkeys were buried alongside with the corpse, and occasionally these bones are still found. These beautiful feathers are from the ocellated turkey. Prayer sticks decorated in a specific way with turkey feathers were given to the families of the deceased. Although the bald eagle was chosen as the national bird of the United States, Benjamin Franklin was far more enthusiastic that the turkey should have this honor. He suggested that the eagle was a bird of bad moral character and that the turkey was the more courageous bird. If you dream of turkeys, have you been foolish or irresponsible in some way? Or have you not been thinking clearly? Alternatively, the turkey is associated with Thanksgiving and therefore suggests family and a time of togetherness. If you are hunting turkeys in your dream, this suggests that you are trying to succeed through dishonest means. If the turkey is flying, you may soon rise from obscurity into a position of prominence. If you see sick or dead turkeys, your pride may have been injured in some way. Do you know any other facts, myths, superstitions, etc., about turkeys or the celebration of Thanksgiving across the globe and throughout history? Please leave me a comment below. I love to read your messages. I wish everyone a very happy and healthy Thanksgiving and invite you to keep the spirit of this special day alive and active every day of the year, not just on this designated day. Turkey medicine speaks to us about prosperity and abundance through the virtues of gratitude. When we are thankful for what we currently have, life will draw to us more gifts for which to be grateful. For more information on a wide variety of topics, please check out the growing library of videos on Junosphere. The videos are arranged in playlists to make binge watching a breeze while you digest your Thanksgiving Day feast. This Thanksgiving, I am especially grateful to all of my subscribers and viewers who are such a vital part of my abundance. Please like, subscribe, comment, and share, and jingle that bell for notifications. Thanks for tuning in, and I invite you to tune into Junosphere again soon. Bye.